Good morning. How are you? Snake here, aka Rattlebones. Welcome to the playground. ICUER. This is a sacred vortex where issues are in the tissues and movement is medicine. And here, our inner child runs wild. So, I just wanted to do a quick check in. Right now, I am in Virginia and I'm in my mod 2. I guess another way to say it is like my second semester in this leadership program. So before I dive in, I just want to say good morning. Thank you for every soul that has joined the pit. I really do appreciate you. And I am sending out love and positive energy, and hopefully the medicine that I have been using, which is raw, fluent, and body movement expression, hopefully it is helping you in your day-to-day life. And here we unplug from the matrix. Now, I'm about to go into my channel, so if anyone types in good morning, if I don't respond, I'm not being rude, but now I'm kind of going into my channel where I'm just focusing on that green dot, which is God and myself. So, where I'm at right now is actually pretty cool. I was in this location last semester when I was here in Virginia, and actually in this tent is where the aha came for the medicine, the soul medicine, the antidote. And this over here, this is a rattler. And I saw this on the table over there last time I was here, and my intuition, spirit, God said, rattle. And then it came to me, rattle XR, rattle for movement. So yeah, this is where I'm at. It gives me like Pocahontas vibes. But anyway, and then I saw this skull. So this is really powerful for me because this is where Rattle XR came to life. Whoa, almost fell. Okay, so yesterday was, I don't like seeing people cry. So there were a few emotions where, well, a lot of emotions where people were just letting it all out, and all that's welcomed. Even here is welcomed. So I'd like to read this. And if you're vibing with this medicine, consider joining in and becoming part of the family. Your energy means the world here. And I believe the more that we wake up and realize how powerful we are and how beautiful we are, and projection, that doesn't serve us. So I'm going to read this. Mission Code 44. Create a playland for the inner child. Who am I? I am the founder of Purge ICUER 60, the underground playground where adults are given permission to play, purge, and reconnect with God through fluent movement. This mission has been 4 years in the making, forged through grief, transformation, and raw expression. I turned my own suppressed energy into medicine. And now I share that antidote with the world. The affirmation: life is a mirror, and we reflect back to the thicker. We reflect back to the thinker what he thinks into it. Ernest Holmes. The mission statement, here it is. Our mission is to unplug from the matrix, to rattle, express, and release. This playground is where the inner child comes alive again, aka Rattlebones is mine. Here perfection dies and expression lives. Together we reclaim our birthright to move freely, to purge old energy, and to create medicine through rhythm, sweat, and soul. What is Rattle XR Drip? Rattle, movement. Bones rattling, energy shaking loose. X, expression. Raw, messy, alive. And in the 3D, chaotic, I get it. But in the 6D, chaotic means free and wild. R, release, old energy, heartbreak, grief, suppression. Drip, more than sweat, it's passion, heartbreak, creativity, and lies leaving the body. The formula: water plus spirit equals Rattle XR. Now, for homework, we had to create a mission statement, and there it is. So, again, our mission statement is: our mission is to unplug from the matrix, to rattle, express, and release. This playground is where the inner child comes alive again. Here, perfection dies and expression lives. Together, we reclaim our birthright to move freely, to purge old energy, and to create medicine through rhythm, sweat, and soul. Now, God, whoever's watching, my spirit, this green dot is a reflection of me. And when I see that reflection, I'm like, oh, I'm created from source. So I'm connecting to higher source. So yesterday, I went in to see my brothers. And when I say brothers, they're not like my blood brothers, they're my core brothers. And I went to go see them in their dorm room. And it really felt like I was in college all over again. And hi, how are you? And they're like, Snake, because that's my name. And they're like, we were just talking about you. I'm like, oh, fuck. Hopefully good things. And one of my brothers was stating that he's tired of doing talk therapy. And I believe there's so many ways to heal the body. But I feel like for decades, we have been in the same type of therapy, meaning we sit down. I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. How are you? We sit down, we talk about whatever is stirring in our bodies, but then what? How are we releasing it? How are we getting it out of the fucking body? And so he was telling me that he pays his therapist $150 an hour, and he feels like he is just going in a cycle over and over again, talking about the same things over and over again. And it's like a movie almost. And when I heard that, I was like, whoa, how cool. Cool meaning this medicine that I have cultivated, there are souls that are looking for it. Hint to one of my brothers. And when we all came together last night, it's just interesting that more individuals are wanting to connect with their inner child, their younger self. And another brother of mine, he was stating that he wants to connect more to his 6-year-old. And Rattlebones, if you've seen him, he's the profile pic. That's my higher self. And I believe why the inner child is so vital and so important, because I believe that is when the trauma really started to happen in our younger life. For my situation, my mom and dad got divorced, or abuse, or neglect, abandonment, not feeling good enough. And I believe when we were a kid, we were just so, oh, life's amazing, and I can move my body however I want, I can dress however I want, I can express however I desire. Because that's our birthright. And so being in that circle last night and just hearing just the souls of what they've been going through in the last few months. And I also heard a brother state that he's tired of perfection. He just wants to trust. And here, that's what we do. We trust the movement. No choreography, no script. We just connect and allow ourselves to have the permission to be messy, because I don't know about you, but my life is not perfect. It's not rainbows and butterflies and unicorns. Wouldn't that be nice? No. I have a lot of energy that stirs, so it is going to be messy, and it's beautiful because we have been trained and programmed, I believe, that messy is not acceptable. But I guess I get so confused, because why was it acceptable then, but now it's not, especially in our adulthood, because being adult is hard. We have responsibilities, we have bills, we have a job, we have just life. I don't really know how else to say it. So, with all that being said, within that life, we have things that happen, freak accidents, grief, heartbreak, not necessarily having a place to belong, always feeling like you might have to always um, prove something. And here we don't have to prove anything. I know that sounds like what, but we don't. Here, this is our underground playground where we can just be. And I love it because me myself, I am unplugging from the matrix. So when I was an instructor, I was performing. Oh, what if I move my body too fast? Or what if they don't like the music? Or what if I forget to sign out? Performance. And I had this download earlier this morning that I feel like, me personally, I feel like I've always been in that perfection model. And I don't even like perfection, but think about it. When we're driving, we have to go the correct speed limit, or we'll get a speeding ticket, or we get pulled over, or whatever. Whatever happens when you break the law. Um, at work, we got to be at work on time. We got to wear our uniform. We got to people please. In healthcare, nursing, oh yeah, there's no room for error. Hence why I'm tiptoeing out of healthcare, because I just can't. Because the pressure, and for once, God or whoever's watching, when I just say I'm showing up for me, I'm unplugging from people's opinions, people's judgments, because one, that has something to do with me. That is their own internal dialogue. And with that being said, it just feels so good just to play and to move and to express, and allowing others to feel what I feel, meaning just the freedom. And I love it because you don't have to go to a club, you don't have to worry about getting into a car. You can create your own playland, your own playground, however you wish. And for me, example, mine is the casita downstairs. And I got like some lounge chairs, a stripper pole, but here I call it the shedding pole because we are shedding. Shedding lies, shedding old habits, shedding excess fat, shedding whatever doesn't serve the body. And some really cool LED lights, mirrors, of course. And I don't know, it's like our own little clubhouse type deal, our own little club where we can just connect with our inner self, God. And I love it because I'm not directing anything, I'm not even teaching anything, I'm just being a mirror. And that itself feels like, oh, I can breathe. Because I don't know if there's anyone that are business owners, especially in the fitness world. If you have a business, you have to, well, what I'm doing, or what I was doing, liability and paperwork and all this stuff. And oh my gosh, these last 2 weeks, I finally said I need to put myself first. I can't sit still anymore. I need to move my body. And I don't even want to do choreography because choreography is not my thing. Choreography is beautiful. But for me, I like to move my body raw, fluent, and because I don't like to think about it. I feel like I'm constantly thinking, always thinking. For once, I don't want to think. I just want my inner child just to play and create through movement and expression and sending out that love. And the most beautiful thing I feel is just seeing how others are relating to the medicine, the soul medicine, which is Rattle XR driven. I just desire for people to see their beauty and to understand that projections are not yours to carry. And I know there's a lot of negative energy out there, hence why I'm all about positive energy and not even giving Venom the time of the day. I gave him time of the day for the last 4 years, and Venom and I, we broke up. Um, Especially learning what I learn now, that projections are not ours to carry. For example, I get this a lot. Bro, stop. And my thing is, Venom, if it's so blinding to your eyes, why are you still watching? Why are you wasting more energy typing? If it was so bad, wouldn't you just leave? That's what my brain doesn't comprehend. It doesn't connect. If because I look at it, because we're a mirror, I look at it myself. Okay, if I see something that makes me uncomfortable, or if I'm gonna lean out, I'm going to slither away. But if I if I'm doing something that triggers Venom, why is Venom still here? And then, more importantly, who is Venom really talking to? Because that green dot right there, I see myself. And when I see that, my reflection, I'm like, okay, I know I wasn't just poof. I know that there is an energetic spark, energy in me that is making this happen, meaning life. I believe there's an energetic spark in us. Hint to why I love Rattlebones, because underneath this flesh, we're bone. And how would I know that? I don't know. I took anatomy. I'm in healthcare. I love anatomy, actually. I think the human body is so fascinating, how everything has a system and all the systems have their own little jobs. And it's just, when you look at it, the anatomy is like, wow, it's so precise, it's so beautiful, it's so structured. So, with that being said, I've been purging these last 2 weeks and I miss it. Oh my God. I tried to wake up this morning at 4 a.m., but clearly my playground is, I mean, the playground can be anywhere. But my setup, which if you've been purging with me, you've seen it. The LED lights, the little podium, the lounge chairs, like I'm in my own little music video, and just connecting to God and my angels and whoever else. So these last 2 weeks I've been purging and I've been shitting my brains out, diarrhea, which is good because it means the medicine is clearing out my fucking body. I've been crying and I'm not someone that normally cries, but crying is beautiful. It's energy, it's an emotion release, and it feels good to cry. Oh my god, especially for men, like bros, it feels amazing just to like let it out. There's brothers in here that were crying, and it's just really beautiful to witness. But anyway, let's see what else I got here. So we're getting ready to talk about, and I'm really excited, this next section. Oh, there it is. Emotional healing. Let me read this to you. The guest house. This being human is a guest house. Every morning, a new arrival. A joy, a depression, a meanness, some awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all, even if they are a crowd of sorrows. So, before I even go on, I was on the airplane, and this is how I know my medicine is really working for me. I don't like riding on airplanes. Number one, I don't like sitting still. And the airplane ride was 4 hours. Oh, not bad. Oh my gosh, I have some brothers and sisters here, and they're from London. 7 hours? No, thank you. But anyway, so I'm on the airplane, and they're passing out snacks, and the first snack they passed was these really good, like, pretzels. And I'm like, damn, I need more of those. And the lady, I don't know what you call them, what do you call it? Assistant, pilot assistant. I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, she had drinks, and she was like, "Would you like a drink?" And I said, "No, but may I have some more pretzels?" And she said, "What? Not at this second?" And I'm like, "Okay." And my partner couldn't hear what was going on. They had their earpods in, but the lady right next to my partner, she was like, "What? What's her problem? That was so rude. What's her deal?" And this is where I have compassion, because I think if I wasn't doing my daily practice, I probably would have, I won't say snapped, but I believe there are so many souls that could have snapped. So I didn't take it personally. And I was like, okay, whatever. And I think at the time I was a little shocked because, you think you're on this airplane of Southwest and good customer service. It was not good customer service. She was rude. And not her, Venom was rude, because we are all oneness. I believe we're all divine and beautiful. And so I was just doing a little bit of reflecting. I'm like, okay, so clearly she has a lot going on. Obviously, I saw the cups in her hand. Obviously, I didn't think, okay, drop the cups, let them spill everywhere. go get me pretzels. Honestly, I knew when you got a chance, may I have some more pretzels? But then I'm like, okay, maybe I could have used a little bit more better language. Like, I wouldn't like a soda. However, when you get time, will you be willing to give me some more pretzels? I could have said it differently. However, I didn't expect her to snap like that. Anyway, the plane lands, thank God. And the lady next to us, she was like, I got you some chips. I'm like, oh, thank you. She got me some Lay's potato chips. I didn't eat them though. And she was like, I don't know what her deal was. And I was like, yeah, she's probably having a bad day. I have compassion. And she was like, you have a good heart. I'm like, thank you. So that's how I know the medicine is working for me, because I was calm, I was collected. I heard Venom. Should we say something to her? Should we go? I'm like, no, Venom, I got it. It's not worth it. So that felt good. It felt good to know that I have power over my emotion, my energy. And I get it. It's not like that for everyone. But this is why I believe in doing my daily practice, because when I put myself, it's not, yeah, it's a daily practice, it's a ritual. It's me connecting to my rattlers, it's me connecting to my higher self, Rattlebones, and it's me connecting to God. It's like a prayer for me. And so it was really powerful to see how regulated I was. And I'm like, damn, okay, I'm not mad. Life's good. I'm still breathing. And so it was powerful because I'm realizing when I put myself first, I'm able to dip my toe in all these other pots. Example, um, parenting, fitness, relationships. I'm able to give my all because I recharge myself in the morning, which, if you've been purging with me, that's that 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. where we just unplug and we just move our damn body. So, I have to wrap this up because I have to go to my next meeting at 10 inside of the, whatchamacallit, I don't know what the fuck that room's called, the process center. But this is where I got the download for Rattle XR. I was in here last module and I was just thinking of, what is it called? The medicine. And then and then I saw this rattler. And then bam, it hit me like, oh, rattle. Like a rattlesnake. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. Another rattler. Just that movement, man. Like, just let it all go. And then I saw this really cool skull, and that is where Rattlebones came to life. So, yeah, it feels good. It feels real good. And I love being in nature, and it really just hits home for me. It's pretty interesting, and I want to share this to God or whoever's watching, angels. My abuser, his name was Rodney, and interesting enough, where we are, the street that we had to turn on, is called Ronme, or I don't know how to say it, but it's very close to Rodney. Like, I'm like, okay, God is like, it literally feels like putting pieces of the puzzle together. And I feel like I would never, how can I say this? I feel like it would have been more challenging for me to put the pieces together if I continued to, what's the word? I don't want to say hustle. I guess just trusting in the energy, trusting like we trust the sun's going to come up. And I just had to trust, take a break from nursing, which is hard because, you know, that's what pays the bills. But it wasn't making me happy. This is what makes me happy. Moving my body raw and connecting with all souls and allowing them to move and to play and to create and to allow their inner child to express. Kind of like this expression with my raccoon hat. Because why not? So, anyways, I'm going to slither off of here, but I just want to say much love and thank you for being here. And